Shalom Israel, first and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. All right, I want to do this video because I was just talking to somebody today, no names. Lives next to a synagogue, and out of curiosity, I just asked him, like, what are they, because he was already complaining before I even asked him anything. He was already complaining about them. So he was telling me about how terrible it is living next to Jewish people. Like, he has like a small steel fence. Basically his backyard is pretty open to the Amalekites, and Amalekites mean so-called Jews, right? Jewish people. Oh man, he lives literally right next door to that synagogue. So he says his family would be chilling in the backyard, and it'll literally be like 15 Amalekites, so-called Jews, looking at them, like literally staring at them. 15 of them. You know what I'm saying? Like just looking at him and shit. You know what I mean? And he'll be like, what the fuck? And he'll ask them, like, is there anything wrong? And they'll be like, nah. And they're just looking at him and shit. You know what I mean? Another time he had like mints. Like he had like a plant that was growing mint leaves, and a lady was picking the shit, and then she asked him if he mined. And she literally took all, and this goes into the grape gatherers comparison in the book of Obadiah. When he told her she could have, some, like he was okay with her taking mint leaves, she wound up taking all his mint leaves. So that's another thing. Another thing is that they knock on his door during Sabbath service, because they have a loophole in their Levitical law. According to them, according to their belief, you can't light a fire, you can't even use electricity on the Sabbath. So they'll knock on his door and ask him to turn the light on. And their loophole is that, basically he may or may not know, basically they look at him as a Gentile. They think that he's below, they believe he's below them. So the reason why they do that is because, they can't turn on the lights, but he could. Just like in the summertime, he said one time it was 91 degrees, and they asked him to turn on the air conditioner for them because they can't do it for themselves. This is what it's like living next door to Jewish people. Where in the scriptures does it say inconvenience other people? What the hell were they beeping at? People are weird, man. But anyway. Anyway, yeah, just kind of thinking about this. It's been messing with me all day, because I'm like, yo, a lot of people think that people hate Jewish people just because of this. No, man, like, a lot of people don't like Jewish people because they're not easy neighbors to get along with. And I've heard that for years, but this is my first time ever hearing it from somebody that actually literally lived next door to a synagogue. And it's a synagogue that I pass by on the way home all the time. Because of where it's positioned, it's literally not too far from where I live at. I could walk to it. It's a nice big walk, but, because it's two synagogues by where I live at. This is the one, I don't know if I told y'all about it. This is the one that always had a police car station next to it. But, Salak, I just realized the music was a little loud, but yeah, man, that's weird. But it goes to show that they are literally the synagogue. Who else could be the synagogue of Satan? They're in the synagogue, making their next door neighbor's life a living hell. They're nosy as hell. Oh, and here's another one that's funny. The rabbi Because when he has a problem with the congregation, he goes to the rabbi. And the rabbi, one time, somebody hit his car. First off, they park in his driveway all the time. They block his driveway when they have their services. Always blocking his driveway. He can't get out when he's got to get out. He's got to go up in that synagogue and tell the rabbi. And the rabbi always acts like it's not a big deal. You know? It's weird, man. And if anybody ever parks in their parking lot, it's a problem. But they park in everybody else's shit on that block. You know, it goes to, that's Satan, man. That's Satan. It goes to show when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. People that are living on that block where that synagogue is are mourning. They're upset. They can't do nothing about it, though. You know? And here's the thing. The person that hit that guy's car was the fucking rabbi. And the rabbi was trying to act like he didn't do it at first. So it goes to show about their honesty or lack thereof. You know, the so-called man of God, the rabbi at this congregation, I would put the synagogue on blast, but I don't want to in turn put the person on blast that lives next door to him, because thankfully there's multiple synagogues around me. You know, this is one in particular. It's funny how, you know, a lot of people say these people are the people of God. They conduct themselves like nothing like the people of God. If you had to live, and I've heard from people that live in that area in Jersey City where they're trying to gentrify, or even people in Brooklyn. People, the elder Tazaiwan told me about one time that they, what was it? Elder Tazaiwan told me that he knows of people that have had car accidents with them, and they're the ones that are at fault, and they're so proud because they can get away with it. You'll be the one getting in trouble, even if it's their fault. You know, it just goes to show, man, those people are the synagogue of Satan, man. They are the synagogue of Satan. It's crazy that this guy was so open to me, and he's a stranger. He just met me. And he's telling me about how bad these people are, man. These people are the synagogue of Satan, man. You know, when you read the scriptures, man, we wasn't inconsiderate like that, man. We didn't do weasel shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when we go to camp, you know, when we go to camp, we put money in the meter. You know, we could easily leave our cars, you know, and just tell the person, but no, we put money in the meters consciously because we're conscious. You know, we're considerate when we go to camp. You know, sometimes if a brother ain't got it or whatever. Or sometimes brothers forget, and brothers get tickets, and brothers pay their tickets. They don't fight over the shit. You know, but anyway, I just wanted to make y'all aware of that, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, those of you that, you know, not in the truth, of course, but those of you that don't know that you're Israelites, and you look up to, you know, you think Jewish people are an easy people to get along with. You know, try living next door to them like this gentleman. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call him a gentleman because he hasn't punched the shit out of one of them yet. And the stuff that, come on, man, 15 of y'all staring at my family having a good time in our own backyard. I tell a lady, oh, you can have mint leaves. You take my whole shit. You know what I'm saying? They fit the description of the Esau, man, Edomites. And there's a reason why Amalek in particular, when the scriptures say they're the first of the nations, man. I mean, they're the top heathens. These guys are the top heathens, man. The worst heathens to deal with. You could deal with Hamites, you could deal with regular Edomites, but the one thing you don't want to deal with is a fucking Amalekite, man. Amalek, stay the fuck away from them. They are the devil. They are the devil of devils. But with that, I'm going to say shalom.